You were just perfect. You were made for the screen.
At just 3 months old, little Noah is all smiles.
He's been so good. Like I couldn't complain.
Soon, this space in Scarborough will be filled with little ones just like him, as Ancestral Hands Midwives opens doors for prenatal and postpartum care.
What I envision for this space is that when you walk in the door, you're met with music. You are met with, some snacks because everybody likes food. And it just feels like a place, it feels like you're going to your auntie's house, right? And you're getting what you need from your cousins and your family and all of the folks involved in what makes you feel fantastic.
A warm, welcoming, and safe space, all part of a longtime vision of founder Althea Jones.
Simply because of race alone, when a Black woman or person walks into their maternity care, they're at higher risk of death, of complications, of not being treated well, not getting the same course of care that others are offered. So it's a huge crisis.
Birth is nothing short of a miracle.
The widely respected midwife recently lent her voice and expertise for a new CBC series called For the Culture with Amanda Paris. In this episode, Black parents and healthcare providers share raw, powerful conversations about giving birth in Canada.
And it breaks my heart that people have to be scared to come into these healthcare settings and they're not sure that they're going to be treated well, that they're going to get the same care as other people, that they're going to survive the process. Like, can you imagine that you're at this time of life where usually it's an exciting and happy time, but then you have to worry, like, am I going to be here to raise this baby? Is this baby going to be okay? And those aren't thoughts that should have to go through people's heads. They should just be able to get the care that they need and they deserve. Culturally congruent care, culturally supportive and sensitive care is the key.
And that's where this latest passion project comes in, expanding access to clients who may have previously been excluded.
So we know that the Black population has a higher incidence of chronic illnesses and an earlier onset. So because of that, because midwives typically deal with low-risk normal birth, a lot of people are actually disqualified from midwifery care, which it's a big issue. When you see that there's health disparities going on, I think midwifery is part of the solution. So we're trying to change that access. So being able to have high-risk clients, which midwives aren't usually a part of their care, is fantastic because we can give all the benefits of midwifery care, so the longer appointments, informed choice, really make sure that we explain options and the client's able to make that final decision, and pair that with an OB who's able to do the high-risk stuff.
In addition to the new space, there's also free prenatal classes online.
And we'll start really kind of generally, how can racism impact pregnancy?
Yeah. So, I mean, right off the bat, it impacts it physiologically, right?
Covering everything from racism to self-advocacy and hair care.
So during pregnancy, you find that your hair flourishes. I know mine did. Mine was thick. It was healthy. It looked fantastic. And then when I had my children, I have 3 girls now. And after every single child, I had some type of hair loss.
Well, the plan is to start small with about 40 clients. The goal is to keep growing into a full community health hub.
That is the dream. So ideally, we'd like to be able to offer births, so prenatal care, continuity into your birth, and then follow up in the postpartum as well. But I've had to teach myself I got to walk before we run. So the first step is to start as a prenatal and postpartum program.